words "once upon a time" have been heard numerous times and often signal the beginning of an amazing story or poem. But do you ever stop to think about what sort of writing techniques take place after the once upon a time and before the happily ever after? What about phrases such as fee, fi, fo, fum from Jack and the Beanstalk? That catchy catchphrase that sticks in your mind forever. Did you know that there is a special word for that? It's called alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the first consonant sound in a set of words, and as you can tell, alliteration can be rather useful in sticking power to get your audience to remember something. Another fine example of a literary technique that can help your audience remember something is a simile. A simile compares two objects using the words like or as. A simile creates a picture, whether it is serious or silly, such as the example, "I'm as happy as a pig." The next term is rather similar to a simile, but does not use the words like or as. A comparison without using these words is called a metaphor. For example, this excerpt from The Red Badge of Courage contains two metaphors. The greater part of the untested man appeared quiet and absorbed. They were going to look at the war, the red animal, the blood-swollen god. These metaphors are seen where Stephen Crane calls war the red animal or the blood-swollen god. The previous example uses the color red to represent war. This leads us to our next term, symbolism. Symbolism is when one thing represents another object. The color red is symbolism for war, danger, death, and despair. Our next rhetorical device is a bit more fun, at least in my opinion. Have you ever read a comic book with the words crash, bang, or boom in it? These words are just a few examples of a technique called onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is a term for words that sound like what they are describing. These words can range from any fight sound, the screeching of a car, to the buzzing of a bee, and the quack of a duck. And now you are all prepared to be published authors, or maybe first-rate literary analysts. Well, maybe not quite yet. But with this new knowledge and awareness of a few rhetorical devices and literary techniques, your writing and analytical skills will undoubtedly be enhanced. Happy reading and writing!